A lot of you have already know about positional learning. This has been talked about before. Some of them do not have. Anybody who hasn't really heard about it or know what the procedure is for positional learning? Anybody? If everybody knows, then okay. Can you tell me what it is? Volunteers?
Is it the first three warnings has to be happening on the same day?
Is that three? Or it's two?
Two. The third is where you all do it. And then it has to be, everybody has to know it, what is going on. But not, you can't say the name. It's like someone from team something did something wrong. That's why we're all doing push-up.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Actually, the warning, when you first announced the warning, you already explained the reason for it. Okay? Why is it that you're going to, well, actually, when you do the warning, actually, you should already mention to everybody in the team or in that particular environment that there is some infraction being noticed by visionaries, people in the team, in the group. And you explain why this is an infraction and what the behavior is supposed to be. Okay? This is to make sure everybody, the reason we do it this way, I think we have to explain this, is that the position of learning itself is a shared learning opportunity and a teaching moment. There's a lot of in teacher or even parenting we will talk about. It's called the teaching moment. That means that you have something that happened that provides the opportunity for people to learn, and for the teacher who have the experience to impart some wisdom or experience. So that's why when there is infraction happen, that have to be very clearly explained what has been done that is an infraction. It's not expected, it's something that is wrong in the sense of the code of conduct that we have explained right at the beginning, that everybody, all the visionaries has signed up and agreed to as the code of conduct, right? So in that case, and it explained what should be the proper behavior. And so everybody will understand that. So in the next time around, if that particular infraction or behavior continues, then you will talk about it again, right then, that you shouldn't really let it slip. The reason is, if it does, then the effect will be lost. Right? And the third time it happens again, then the behavior have to be reported to the person in charge. In this case, most probably, is whoever the program coordinator at the time. Right? So when the decision is made to perform the positional learning, which is the push-up, everybody, including the program coordinator, have to perform the same. Okay. The reason behind it is why we call it positional learning. Is that it's a shared learning experience. Everybody is supposed to learn from it. It's not just the person who is performing the infraction or done something wrong. Okay? And this shared experience for everybody, and remind everybody that it's their responsibility, actually, to make sure that you learn from this infraction, to remember that this is not the proper way of behaving, and what is the proper code of conduct, and also for the people who issue the warning, and also the program director, is the shared responsibility that they failed at that time to impart that experience on teaching and instruction. Okay, and is some is also for them to try to come up with something better next time, so that the responsibility is fully understood by the people, the whole team, actually, because in the team environment, everybody have a responsibility to make sure every other people are responsible and respectful of what is supposed to be done at that time, right? Because we are emphasizing, individual is emphasizing a team learning environment, and that's what we are trying to do. We want them to be responsible for themselves, and also help other people to be responsible for themselves. Right? That is the main thing that we are trying to, as a teaching learning organization, that's what we try everybody to be able to have that responsibility, have that understanding of their responsibility. Any questions on that? Any comments? Because it's a basic principle. We want